God, it's recording? I'm over here standing up in the camera and stuff like that. What's up? Can you guys see me? Oh my gosh. I guess it was recording the whole time and I wasn't even paying attention, but I guess that was just a God's way of saying that, girl, like, you need to go ahead and just record. So I was thinking, you guys, my life used to be so cringe. I don't know if any of you all can like relate to that, but my life used to be so cringy. And sometimes I just have moments at a time where I'm like thinking back of my life and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why did I act like that? That was so embarrassing. Why did I say that? Why did I treat people like that? And it's like before, when I wasn't the healed version of myself, I didn't think nothing that I did was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I'm not the problem. Everybody else is around me is the problem. I'm gonna do what I say. I'm gonna say what I feel, and like, that's it. But now that I'm a healed woman, and God has been working with me, and I shift my mindset, and now I see things from a different lens. It's pretty. Sometimes it's like really overwhelming. Like, I just want to get 2 pillows and be like, because it's like overwhelming. Like, but I tell myself, I'm like, look, I know your life was cringe, like, and I feel like I was always a good person, but I feel like I didn't always do good things. I don't feel like I always treated people with kindness. I don't feel like I always respected people. And then when I got the karma of people disrespecting me and not treating me right, I didn't understand. But now I'm like, yeah, girl, you understand. You were treating people very disrespectfully, and you were just living wild, you guys. Like for example, like my drunken days, you guys, like, to where you're so drunk and you wake up and you're laying in your mom's house in the bathroom on the floor and you don't even know how you got there. Like, that's cringe. Like, all this crazy stuff. And then it's like when I used to get in like screaming matches and, you know, trying to fight my male cousins and running down the street trying to fight. And it's just like, you guys, it's real cringe. Or like when I have one time like I was under a lot of stress and it was at my wedding and I like screamed at all my friends and everybody's looking at me like, what's going on? I'm like, everybody just like, shut up. Why is everybody looking at me? Like, when I think back, I'm like, do you really think that was God? Like, do you really think that was a healthy way of communicating? How do you feel when you treat people like that? Or back then, I used to be unfiltered. Like, I would say how I felt. Like, I would tell somebody, man, you going around here being a hoe, sleeping with everybody, like, and you're wondering why dudes don't respect you? Because you're a hoe. That's why. And then I used to make my friends cry, like, but it's like, I really didn't think nothing was wrong because I was like, look, I'm looking out for you. And they're like, look, you're looking out for me, but you're like really like shattering my self-esteem. Like, there's a way to say it. So when I think back on things like that, it's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. But what I've learned now is that, like, I'm not that person that I was before. And other people used to challenge that. Like, are you sure you're not the person that you used to be before? Like, are you sure, you know? And it's like, look, don't come at me like that. And when I say cringe, I was really wild. Like, I used to throw house parties where there's like hundreds of kids in the house and I'll be on the stairs with a bra up there, just like, it was wild. But I lived my best life. So I used to tell people, look, don't come down on me too hard. Like, I know I was a wild, ridiculous mess, but we had some good ass times. And people be like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we had some good ass times because I was wild and carefree. But now that I'm 2 people's mamas, like, I can't be walking around here carrying myself like that. You get what I'm saying? So what I learned from it is that people do change. And when people challenge me, like, there's some people that I haven't talked to in like forever, right? And they be like, like, you seem like a totally different person, but are you? Yes, I am. Like, don't come at me like that. Like, I've done the work. So, and it's like, I noticed with years, I gained wisdom. With years, I gained peace. With years, I gained a lot of knowledge to this game called life. So when I look back on things that I say and things that I did, even though it was cringy, and I'm like, girl, like, you were just living crazy, like talking to people crazy, just living a wild life. But I learned that I learned from that, and I look back, and I give myself a lot of grace, and I just pour into myself, and I'm like, look, but it's cringy, and you don't like to think about it, and when people bring up certain things, you get embarrassed. But look at the person you are now. Look how much you've grown. Look how much your life improved. Look how you move now. Like, look how you treat people. Look how you love on people. Look how you consider people's feelings. Look at how you communicate with people. Look how you, after you have conversations with people and you leave them feeling encouraged. And look at how you have a YouTube and you're able to touch people's lives and communicate with people and build these strong relationships over years. Look at that. So what I do is that I compare my previous life to my life now, right? My previous life to my life now. This woman that I am, this person that I am now. I like to say person. I don't like to say woman or anything like that because I want men to be able. I see that I have a lot of men that come on my channel. I want them to be able to communicate, understand what I'm saying. So the individual that I am now, when I compare my life to the life that I used to live, I'm very proud. And it's like, I love to look back and see the growth, because even now when I have really hard times, my grandmother always tells me, but look at what you came from. Look how far God has brought your life. Look how far you elevated. Look how much you elevated. Look how much you're like, okay, like this is just a wild ass mess. Let's sit down and let's turn it around and let's move forward. So, and then I used to be so wild, you guys, even in the classroom. Like, I used to get in trouble because I used to just randomly be like, Mama ain't telling me no. And the teacher would be like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And my classmates would be dying. I used to get sent out of the classroom like, oh my God. But people love me for that. But they're like, man, you remember how wild you used to be back in the day? I'm like, unfortunately, yes. And y'all gonna keep bringing it up, but keep bringing up the parties, keep bringing up the days that made you laugh. That makes me feel good, because a lot of the shit that I did, a lot of things in my life was very cringe. It was not pleasant, and it was like the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But when I look back, I'm like, I look at pictures of myself and stuff, I'm like, I have grown into like a beautiful woman, and I love who I am. But I tell myself, like, don't beat yourself up. You can't change the past. You can only change what you're doing now, and the way you do now, the way you are now, and the way you moving now is completely different from that cringe ass teenager, adult in her 20s. You're in your 30s, your mid 30s, and you're grooving and you're moving and you're growing. You feel me? So that's how I look at it. So if y'all can relate to this video, just know your past does not make you. You make your past. And it's all about where you're at now in your life. I've elevated to the max. I have a strong relationship with God. I have a strong relationship with my family. I'm the mother that my kids need. I do believe I'm a great mom. And I do believe that my kids adore me and they love who I am, and I'm getting teary. Oh, woo, what's going on? Woo, y'all, I be getting emotional with y'all. I'm usually not that type of person. But it's like with my kids and stuff, like, you know, just seeing how much they love on me, and seeing how much like they always want to be around mommy, and always want to give mommy hugs and loves and kisses, and be around mommy, like that makes me feel good. And the way that I pour into my kids and the mother that I'm being to my kids, it's coming from a healed place. When my daughter was younger, I was so caught up in like boxing and making money and that, and I noticed, I was like, dang, like half the time my husband or my mom had her, because I was out there on the grind. And when she was younger, I couldn't really remember me really being present, because I was so busy trying to make sure she had food on the table. She didn't want for anything, you know? So, but now it's like I make sure that I'm present. So I learned a lot from my past, and I hope you guys learn a lot too. But just don't forget those good ass times you had, okay? I was like, girl, you was wild and moving differently, and the person I look back on, I'm like, yikes. But I had some good ass times. So I love you guys, and I really hope this video, you know, helps you guys out. Because yes, I man, my life was so cringe, but the life I live now, I thank God that I went through everything that I went through, because I would not be the person that y'all see today. I love y'all. Okay, take care.